Hey everybody, we're back with Subnautica, episode 6, I believe. No, episode 5, never mind. Yes, we are back here at the small wreckage of the Aurora. Well, this is not the Aurora, this is just a small fragment that blasted off during the main explosion. And in this episode, we're going to be exploring this little bit of a wreckage. Now, I came back with a laser cutter. I went ahead and did off camera. So there's no need to worry about that. It's just a battery, a diamond, and a piece of titanium. Nothing too special. And in this episode, we're just going to be kind of exploring this wreckage and explore around the wreckage once we get out of here. But first, we're going to kind of explore and see what we can find. But first, I'm going to hop back in the sea moth and give us an extra bit of a O2.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
The sea moth will regenerate your oxygen supply, and very slow though. So just give it a second, and then we'll proceed to go back exploring. There we go. Now, apparently you're supposed to be able to cut through bulkheads with this laser device. You're supposed to, anyway. I think you're supposed to. So we made some progress. So yes, this is just a small fragment that fell off the Aurora during the crash landing. And this looks like just a small locker room, to be honest. Nothing too exciting.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Why ain't that just a fancy reference? Natural selection, eh? I guess these people were still played video games even though they're supposed to be doing a fancy job.
Captain.
May have been the reason why they crashed. Oh, hey, biters. Now, the sea moth, I think, is the only thing that it can't be damaged by the smaller fish, by the way. Originally, it used to be. And also, it took extra damage once it went to a low enough depth. It's not the case now. Also, apparently, you can only use a laser cutter on certain doors.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining. Emergency, 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
This isn't good. We see what happens once we pass out.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That. Like I said, we died and lost some stuff, but since we secured our inventory before we left the base, we didn't actually lose anything. Ain't that just cheery? Also, our sea glide's about to run out of power.
aboard, Captain.
So we got some spike traps down here, but nothing too special. Guess we'll explore deeper.
Caution, passing safe depth.
Oh yeah, now we're in a little more dangerous of territory. At this level, our sea moth will begin to, it'll take more damage to, yeah, it'll just take more damage to, from collisions. But here we are in the mushroom forest, inhabited mostly by gel ray. These creatures are peaceful. There is no need to avoid them, unless you don't want to just take hull damage, of course. But they will not attack you. They are peaceful. But yeah, this thing, the sea moth now at this depth will take some more damage when colliding with creatures. Or just colliding with the environment.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Pressure compensator fragment. That'll be useful. That'll allow us for the Cyclops to go deeper as well. Ah, the shocker eel. These things are not that aggressive naturally, just don't attack them.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Or threaten them. They also do not like the machines. So it's best to avoid them if you're near in the sea moth. Also, if you heard that, that's probably a Reaper Leviathan. Yeah, shockers are a little mean to the machinery, but they're completely harmless to everything else. Also, I seem kind of quiet and cautious because I am not used to this area. I do not know where we are. And I do not want to come crashing into a Reaper Leviathan.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, so we found a mountain mass. Lithium, nice. Yeah, there are land masses in this game now. Come to find out. Nothing too special, but there is lithium on the surface, and also striders. Those guys are a little nasty. They're aggressive towards humans, or creatures that they find as viable food sources. We also have the manta birds. Those things are also adorable. Or, not adorable, but, those things are passive. Don't pick a fight with a fish that can swim out of water. Also, this terrain, I do recommend caution, as Reaper Leviathans love to hang out around this part of the world. They love to hang out by the very surface of yeah, for what it's worth, at least it's peaceful here. Now, I thought at first that there was going to be kind of color coding for certain resources when you found them. Guess not. Huh. Also, if you're wondering, this game does not have fall damage. You can fall an infinite amount of distance and not take a single hit of damage.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So I think what we'll do is we'll grab some bits of material that we'll need. What we want. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like there's any fragments here, but I guess if we go underwater and encounter the Leviathans, that would change. At least we got diamond. We're gonna need more of this if we want to build anything more shiny. There are other surface islands, by the way. They're not just the ones here. Those things are also passive, by the way. I forgot what they're called, but those things are also passive creatures. They love to swim around, and then they'll latch themselves into cave walls and crawl around. Most of the creatures in here, aside from the crawlers, are extremely passive. Maybe we want to come by here more often. So I think what we'll do is I think we'll end this episode maybe in a bit, maybe once we get back to the base, I don't know. Either way. This terrain normally does have a Reaper Leviathan patrolling around the cave entrances underwater. Anyway. Dang it, this place is beautiful. We don't want to get too distracted and not survive.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Like that. Let's hopefully get out of here before we drown.
Emergency, 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
So yeah, that's been a little adventure. Personally, I don't want to go deep at the base of this thing. Mostly because I'm a coward, I think, to these Reaper Leviathans, and the fact they can one-shot you and all. And with all this plethora of loot of gold, uranium, and diamond we found, and lithium,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I think you can understand why my caution is so real. Interesting, a bit of glowing rock. Heat signature. Now, ironically, I'm not sure if we're actually too far away from home. Oh, it's the volcanic biome with the floating islands. I guess we'll explore there next. We can remember how to go there. Actually, no, we could just head in the direction of the heat signature. Interesting. So, we found some new things. Yay. So, let's see here. I think in the next episode, I think I'll actually end this off here. I don't know what the time is still. I keep forgetting to make timers. I think in the next episode, I'll see about expanding the base. I'll do it off camera mostly because so it doesn't annoy you too much. In the next episode, we'll have an upgraded base, and at the same time, we'll also have probably a few new gadgets and recharged equipment. So that's been it for this episode. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.